dive into the icy waters of the Atlantic as we recount the Titan submersible incident of 2023. A group of intrepid explorers embarked on a journey to the depths below their destination, the legendary Titanic wreck. Armed with the latest technology, the Titan submersible was their vessel to the past. However, the sea, with its unforgiving nature, had other plans. Communication between Titan and its mothership, Polar Prince, was lost 1 hour 45 minutes into the dive. The Coast Guard said that the loss of the submersible was due to an implosion of the pressure chamber, and that pieces of Titan had been found on the sea floor about 1,600 feet, about 500 meters, northeast of the bow of the Titanic. The implosion killed all 5 occupants. From the depths of the ocean to the skies above, we moved to the shocking drone strike on the Kremlin. This was no ordinary drone, it was a calculated act of aggression that hit the very heart of Russia's political power. The individuals involved remain shrouded in mystery. A clandestine operation, it left the world in shock and triggered an international outcry. World leaders were quick to condemn the attack, calling for an immediate and thorough investigation. Russia, in response, vowed to bring the perpetrators to justice, launching a far-reaching inquiry that spanned continents. The international community held its collective breath, waiting for the results of the investigation. Yet the story is far from over. As the inquiry continues, so too does the speculation, the fear, and the tension. It's a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities that come with our digital age, a world where attacks can come not just from the ground, but from the air. A stark warning of the digital age's potential for destruction. From international politics to the sports arena, we recount the heart-rending incident involving Damar Hamlin. In the heat of competition, on a day like any other, tragedy struck. Damar Hamlin, a beacon of talent and sportsmanship, suddenly collapsed mid-game. The spectacle of the game was shattered, replaced by a grim reality. Hamlin's heart had stopped. Medical personnel rushed onto the field, their swift actions a testament to their preparedness for such emergencies. Despite their best efforts, the game was forever marred by this unforeseen calamity. The incident sent shockwaves throughout the sports world. Hamlin, a figure of physical prowess and vitality, was suddenly rendered vulnerable, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. The incident underscored the importance of medical preparedness during sports events and sparked conversations about player safety. A stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of life. We move from the field to the corridors of power with the shocking invasion of Brazil's Palácio do Planalto. This brazen act, carried out by a handful of disgruntled citizens, sent shockwaves through Brazil and the international community. The invaders, driven by a potent mix of socio-economic grievances and political disillusionment, took the nation's seat of power by storm. The government, caught off guard, responded with a swift and decisive show of force. As the dust settled, the implications for Brazilian politics began to emerge. This incident served as a stark reminder of the deep-seated unrest bubbling beneath the surface of Brazilian society. The government's handling of the situation, while necessary, has sparked a broader conversation about social inequality and political representation in the country. The invasion of Palácio do Planalto now stands as a sobering testament to the fragility of power. It's a stark reminder that power without the trust and support of the people is precarious at best. From political turmoil, we turn to nature's wrath with the devastating California floods. The year 2023 was a harsh reminder of nature's uncontrolled fury as California grappled with catastrophic floods. Unprecedented rainfall patterns triggered by climate anomalies led to a deluge that swamped entire communities, leaving thousands displaced and causing extensive property damage. Emergency services and volunteers worked tirelessly, navigating through treacherous waters, rescuing those stranded and providing essential relief to those affected. Yet the sheer magnitude of the disaster overwhelmed even the most prepared, revealing the vulnerabilities in our systems. In the aftermath, the resilience of the Californian spirit shone through. Communities rallied together, helping to rebuild homes and lives even as they grappled with the loss and devastation. The floods served as a wake-up call, pushing for more robust climate change strategies and reinforced infrastructure. A stark reminder of nature's indomitable force, the California floods of 2023 underscore the urgent need for global action on climate change. From the waters of California, we moved to the tremors that shook Turkey and Syria. In the summer of 2023, a devastating earthquake of 7.8 magnitude struck these countries, causing widespread destruction. Buildings crumbled, infrastructures were decimated, and countless lives were tragically lost. Rescue operations began immediately, with international teams joining forces with local authorities to pull survivors from the wreckage. Despite the immense challenges posed by the disaster, their relentless efforts saved many lives, providing a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos. In the aftermath, the affected regions faced a daunting task of rebuilding. The earthquake had not only shaken the ground, but also the lives of millions. Communities were displaced, livelihoods were ruined, and the road to recovery was steep and arduous. Such events remind us of our vulnerability in the face of Mother Nature's fury. They serve as a grim testament to the destructive power of the earth beneath our feet. From the shaking ground, we turn to the raging fires with the Hawaiian wildfires. In 2023, paradise was consumed by flames. The wildfires, instigated by a prolonged drought and intensified by gusty winds, began their destructive march across Hawaii's lush landscapes. The damage was colossal, reducing thousands of acres of verdant paradise to charred ruin and displacing countless residents. Firefighters, both local and from the mainland, waged a relentless battle against the inferno, their efforts a testament to human resilience in the face of nature's wrath. But the fight was uphill, the fires unyielding. In the aftermath, the scorched earth painted a somber picture of loss. Yet from the ashes, hope emerged. Communities came together, demonstrating an inspiring spirit of aloha, aiding in recovery and rebuilding efforts. The Hawaiian wildfires of 2023, a stark reminder of the delicate balance of our ecosystems. From natural disasters, we turn to man-made horrors, with the toxic chemical explosion in East Palestine, Ohio. In the heart of this small town, an unassuming chemical plant became the epicenter of a nightmare. An explosion, unforeseen and devastating, rocked the community, turning an ordinary day into a battle for survival. Emergency services rushed to the scene, their sirens cutting through the thick, toxic smoke that blanketed the town. Their swift response undoubtedly saved lives, but the damage was done. The explosion had sent a deadly cocktail of chemicals into the air, the long-term effects of which are still uncertain. Following the immediate response, an investigation was launched. It revealed shocking oversights in safety measures, a stark warning to industries worldwide. The aftermath was a town forever scarred, grappling with the physical and emotional fallout. A chilling reminder of the dangers lurking in our industrial landscapes. From domestic incidents, we move to an international stage with the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine. As the calendar turned to 2023, the tensions between these two nations continued to escalate. The world watched on as diplomatic dialogues turned into military maneuvers, and the specter of war loomed large over Eastern Europe. The international community responded with a mix of concern and condemnation. Sanctions were imposed, diplomatic relations strained, and peacekeeping missions launched, but the situation on the ground remained volatile. Despite these efforts, the conflict showed no signs of abating. The cold winter of 2023 saw not only the snowfall, but a continued rain of artillery. City streets echoed with the unsettling symphony of warfare, an eerie testament to man's capacity for destruction. As we stand at the dawn of 2024, the status quo remains largely unaltered. The Russian-Ukrainian conflict, unfortunately, continues unabated, a sobering testament to the persistent specter of war. From the battlefields of Ukraine, we turn to the streets of Israel with the October Hamas attack. This incident, a shocking act of violence, erupted in the heart of a bustling city. An otherwise ordinary day was shattered by the sudden, ruthless onslaught. The immediate response was one of chaos and confusion as security forces scrambled to control the situation and protect the innocent. The investigation that followed was swift and thorough. Unraveling the threads of this horrific incident revealed a tangled web of planning and execution, a grim testament to the lengths some will go to sow discord. In the aftermath, the city was left scarred, but not broken. The citizens of Israel, though deeply affected, displayed a resilience that was nothing short of inspiring. They stood united in the face of adversity, a beacon of defiance against the forces that sought to tear them apart. A grim reminder of the enduring struggle for peace in the Middle East.